Evening, lads. I hope we're all well. We're here again with another episode of the unofficial Homestuck collection. I do believe this is actually our first episode using the new microphone, so please do let me know in the comments if you like it or not, if you prefer the old microphone, or if you've got any recommendations that I could be doing to make it so that I sound even more crispy. It would be much appreciated. We're going to pick up from where we left off last time, which, if I remember correctly, was John had a comet heading straight for his house, and Rose's internet disconnected, so she could no longer help John deal with the comet. The comet? Comet. The asteroid, the meteorite that's heading straight for John's little house. So yeah, we're going to pick up from where we left off, which was Rose looking out the window. And we'll just quickly read this page again, and then we'll continue on to some new content, so your panoramic window offers a view of your yard below and the mausoleum housing your dead cat Jasper, who died when you were young. Your mum had the structure erected when with a spirit of scornful irony in response to your youthful innocent request to hold a funeral for your animal. At least that is how you've come to interpret the gesture in retrospect. You can also make out the silhouette of the laboratory next door, a facility which likely broadcasts a strong wireless internet signal. You may be able to connect to the signal from a different part of the house, perhaps if you seek higher ground. Yes, because her internet disconnected, so she couldn't help John anymore. Womp womp. Let's see if we can do it though. Luckily, she's got a laptop though, unlike John, who's set up as a fucking desktop, which I am also a desktop dandy as well. I can't really say much. Because Rose is a bit better than us. She's a wee bit smarter than us. She's got a wee cheeky laptop, and she can move around the house with it, which is class. You take your laptop and prepare to make the journey through the house. So now our Sylladex is L is less than V and L is greater than K. This causes the tree to be unbalanced, so your Sylladex auto-balances itself. Now the laptop occupies the root card, while the other two items comprise the leaves. So I'm not going to lie, I don't really understand data structures too well. I don't even remember the last time I looked at data structures. It was probably like 4 years ago. And I don't remember anything about tree data structures. So I'm not entirely sure what this means. We're going to just kind of keep reading to figure out how Rose's inventory works. How I'm currently reading it though is she would need to take out the knitting stuff. And then she would then need to take out the violin before she can take out the laptop. But then she could also take out maybe the laptop first because it is in the root card, which is also possible. Or she'll need to take out the knitting stuff and the laptop before she could take. Or no, sorry. Or she could maybe need to take out. Wait, auto balance itself so the laptop comprises the root card. So it's either she can take the root card out first, which is the laptop, and then the other two things come after, or she needs to take out the other two things before she can get the laptop. That's my game theory. I'm not 100% sure though. But let's see. Examine the books on the desk. Examine the book on the desk. This book is absolutely indispensable for enthusiasts of your ilk, of which there are very few. The grimoire for summoning zoologically dubious. For summoning the zoologically dubious. So is this like cryptids? There's a book about cryptids. That's kind of like things that are able to not end up in zoos. Take a book. Right, let's take the book. You take the grimoire. So now it is G is less than L and G is less than K. Okay, so it's even further down. So I want to know how our data structure works. We need to just keep on going. I do like how it looks though. Like it is quite tidy. And like I like the wee animation of it kind of like moving down the leaves. That's quite fun. Right, let's explore our house. Oh my god, this is a badass fucking image. This is a fucking all-powerful ass wizard, bro. Gandalf got nothing on this fucking guy. You leave your bedroom. Hanging just next to your door in the hallway is a painting of an exquisite wizard. Your mother collects these awful things ironically. She must know how much you detest them, and there is no doubt in your mind she stores these dreadful things in the house to bother you. Down the hall to the right is the way to the observatory. Ooh, you've got an observatory. God damn, Rose. You got some money. Perhaps you'll be able to connect from there. Your mother's room is also in this direction. You'll have to watch your step. So that's quite fun. So Rose's mum collects fucking crazy wizards. And then John's dad collects crazy harlequins, you know? So like there's kind of like a fun little thing. And I've noticed that Rose has got, I'm kind of reading it as maybe like Rose has got like a single mother, and then John's got a single dad. That's how I'm reading it anyway, but I could be looking into that too much, chat. I could be looking into that just a wee bit too much, eh? But let's see, let's tiptoe to the observatory, eh? And see what happens, right? Oh my god, look at this fucking bust of this wizard. That's badass, bro. Tiptoe to the observatory. You approach a junction in the hallway. Beyond the juncture is the observatory. Ooh. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. I like his little animation. It's really cute. Oh! Oh, did you see that shit? This is fucking spooky. Spooky. What's the mum's kind of silhouette look like again? Oh, and she's got like a martini glass in her fucking hand. Oh, our mum looks fucking evil. I love it. Right, let's try and sneak by. Oh, we managed to do it. We managed to do it. Oh, but the silhouette of our mother's gone. Where's she gone, lads? Where's she going? Oh, now we're back to this angle. Okay. It's the way she's staring into her soul, bro. Rose is just absolutely staring into her soul. The observatory thing. This door leads up to the observatory. You haven't ventured up there in quite some time. Ooh, let's go up there then. Let's get up there. Go through the door. Oh my god, this house looks cool. And are we on like a mountain or something? There's like a river going down it. The door opens to the exterior walkway leading to the observatory entrance. You've seen less inclement weather before. Oh, the things you'll do to help out a friend. Bro, your friend's gonna fucking die if we don't get in there, Rose. We've gotta do it. Hurry up into the observatory. My god, this is a badass house, Rose, bro. Do I trade homes? I'll fucking live in your gaff and you live in my gaff, Rose. Let's do that. Let's do that. Right, let's try and connect to the internet, eh? You first put your... Oh, right. Oh, cause it's a... Right, so that's how it works. Okay. Oh, okay. So because she's taken out the root, everything else is fell out of our inventory. God damn, that is a pain. You first put your laptop down on the floor to get it situated, but by removing it from the root card causes all the branches and leaves to be severed. Your items are dumped unceremoniously on the floor. God damn, bro. That's fucked. But that's cool. I like it. I really like that actually. That's like a really cool inventory system. I said it last time, I think, but I love it how every character has their own unique form of inventory. I think that's so fun. It's just like a little dumb thing that's really cool. Right, let's see what we can observe from the observatory. Eh? Oh, is that the comets? God damn, there's a lot of them. You're in a hurry, sure, but that doesn't mean you can't take a moment to peek through the huge telescope. You find a gap in the clouds. It seems a flurry of small meteoroids is streaking steadily overhead. You're not sure what this means, but it is somewhat disconcerting. Disconcerting. I do get the idea then. So everyone that has the Spurb beta is experiencing this right now. So a lot of people are having this issue. So I wonder if that's what happened to Gigi then, or at least one of her neighbors, or maybe like if Gigi had like a brother or something like that was playing Spurbs, or like at least a family member at least. Stack laptop on grimoire to maximize the elevation. Oh, smart. Oh my god, this fucking DV's aggrin, by the way, I love it. You'll need every advantage you can get. Real, real. Access the laboratory Wi-Fi network. Oh my god, we're on GameFAQs! GameFAQs! Because we're an absolute gamer. I love that. I love these like icons, bro. These are fun as fuck. Oh, we got in, right, okay. There are several signals being broadcasted from the laboratory, each of relatively decent strength. One of them is a mysteriously and quite conveniently unsecured, requiring no password. You select the signal and you reconnect to the game with John. Hello, John. Spur beta. Oh, so this is where she was getting the walkthroughs from, right? Okay, that's cool. This bit of art's really nice as well with her background. Yeah, so that's the unsecure one. And she connects to that. And then that's us in. Right, okay. Now we're back in. Oh, we're counting down to the last few seconds. Right, let's check out the Pester log. TT, I'm back. EB, hurry up and open my door. Not that it even matters. I think I'm probably dead no matter what. TT, patience. You still haven't used the new totem. EB, question. TT, I believe it will create the item on the push card. EB, so what is it? Like an apple or something? What good will that even do? TT, we'll see. I found no evidence that anyone has successfully created the item, and the content of the card appears to be a variable from appears to be variable from session to session. In one instance, it was described as an eggy locky thingy. Sick. An eggy yoki thingy majiggy boggy bobby blueberry babbery. Okay. Do we have enough of those building jewels to make it? EB replies. TT, according to the Ethereum, it is a free item. This speaks to its importance in my view. Now off you go. Alright. Remove the door from the hinges. Let's see her do it. Oh my fucking god! He's just going to tuck it in. She's actually going to tuck that fucking bed, the door into bed. I love that. There goes the rest of the bilge grist. Oh yeah, that's us out. God damn. Put the bathtub back. Will we be able to? Because it seems that it costs grist to even pick stuff up. Oh, okay. You probably should have just done this in the first place. True, by the way, true. Because you put the toilet back. Take the totem to the alchemymeter. Oh, that's John doing that, right? Okay. Take the totem to the alchemymeter. Got to those stupid blocks out my way first. Or got to get those stupid blocks out my way first. The kernel sprite is getting awfully worked up all about this. It is freaking out a little bit, but then it probably doesn't want to die either. That's kind of the thing, isn't it? It really doesn't want to die either. Which, you know, I understand. Right, let's remove these blocks. You store the perfectly generic objects in your Fernilia registry, potentially to be deployed at a later time. Ooh, okie dokie. Okie dokie. Right. Pop. Oh my god, it made an interesting looking apple. Sorry, gamers, I got interrupted a little bit there, so we're just going to pick back up. So sorry for the wee cut there. So John's taking a wee fucking bite of the apple. He's going to. I like this little animation as well. Like, I didn't really appreciate it when I first kind of seen it. I was like, oh, and then my phone went, so I had to go and deal with that, and ended up streaming for a bit. So it's actually a wee bit later than when I originally started. But you know, it is what it is, gamers. It is what it is. But I think it's really cute that the tree grows and then the apple falls. I think that's really cute. But we're going to take a wee bite of the apple, eh? Oh, music. He's fucking staring at the screen there. Got a wee bit meta there, respect it. Will the apple stop the comet though? That's what I want to know. Bow. 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 I fuck with this music so much, by the way, man. Eat the apple, John! Eat the apple! Oh no, it just ends like that. Is that the end? Oh, no. Jesus Christ. John dies? Game over? Game over. Are we going to get a game over? Or did something happen? What? That's crazy. Is that just the end of Act 1? That's wild. That's the end of Act 1. Oh my god, I did not expect it to end like that. Jesus. That's badass though. That's clean. Right. Retrospective of Act 1. What have we liked? I like the humour. A lot of the humour, of course, kind of being one, old and definitely showing of its time, and two, like the spontaneous nature of it, which obviously comes from the kind of like, obviously it was people reading it at the time that kind of helped create the narrative. But you know, even when you're not partaking in the choose your own adventure side of Homestuck, like I still feel you can appreciate the humor. You know, yeah, I think you can still really appreciate the humor. I like the character design. That like they're iconic. I feel like that's the thing, isn't it? Like the Homestuck characters are so iconic at this point that like they're just notorious. Like everyone knows the Homestuck characters. I feel, you know, like obviously the trolls are the most famous that we haven't actually been introduced to yet. I'm excited to actually be introduced to the trolls. Yeah, no, overall, strong first act. Like I think it took us about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, maybe going into 3 hours, to read all of Act 1, but I enjoyed Act 1. I cannot lie. And I guess we're just going to go straight into Act 2, eh? Like, why not? Like, saying, like, why not? Like, I think we're about half an hour of footage, so fuck it. Why not? Oh, end of Act 1. Years in the future, but not many. Oh. And I like that, like the little curling shouting. That's kind of cute. Like, kind of like going to like an intermission, like during like a pantomime or something like that. That's fun. Let's see. Years in the future, but not many. A wayward vagabond records a stuttering step in the sun-bleached dust. That's like a URL. What is that? Oh, MS Paint Adventure. Oh, he found the... That's cool. So this is our stranger, and they found the logo, the Spurb logo. Interesting. And it's kind of interesting as well because obviously, like, This is a video game, you know, that like done this to the world. Like like this video game ended the world. Like I want to know what the deal is with that. You know, I just realized this is animated. It's like eyes twitching. That's cool. Like I wonder where it will go. Act 2. Act 2. Oh, this is actually just the GameFAQs website of the time. DSGBA, Game Boy, PC, PS2, Wii. So this was 360, GameCube. Yeah, 360, PS3 kind of era. That's so interesting. Oh, we have the Spur Beta walkthrough, version 1.0, April 13th, 2009, by Tentacle Therapist. Oh, this is TT. Oh, cool. Okay. Tables of content. Okay. Walkthrough incomplete. Ah, so they never got to complete it either. Right, okay. I'd be inclined to dispense with the trite even under... Sorry. I'd be inclined to dispense with the trite even under less pressing circumstances. Needless to say, I'll forgo the unscrupulous ASCII banner which typically heralds the striking freefall of these documents. I'll also recite the urge to brandish any copyright marks, or the particular neurosis, the typical neurosis that concerns itself with the theft of copyright marks. Copyright, or the particular neurosis that concerns itself with the theft of the utterly mundane. I'll allow other deranged prospectors to stake claims on their worthless plots as the wood burns around them. My introduction will be sparse. There will be no majestic prose blustering into the sails of a gallon as we embark on this voyage together, nor will there be any harm-fisted prose whipping its limbs under a bedsheet like the R-word ghost, for that matter. I won't set the stage or dim the lights. The mood, you will see, will be set soon enough. You'll see will be set soon enough. Okay, sorry. Second time, by the way. Second time they used the R-word, man. This is 2009 through and through, by the way. Through and fucking through. TT loves our big words, man. It fucking makes it difficult to read sometimes, I won't lie. Since you are reading this, chances are you have installed this game on your computer already. If this is true, like many others, you have just participated in bringing about the end of the world. But don't beat yourself up about it. There was never anything you could have done to prevent it. The end is happening right now, and as I type, and as you read, I have come to understand that we will always be doomed through our collective ignorance, and now further doomed by these few who know and struggle to flee. If you are lucky, you'll be among the smaller subset of the latter who are successful. What I mean is, while the game you installed is just one more grinding slab of rock sealing our planet's crypt, it is also your only hope to live. I'm presently faced with the same conundrum as you, and though I speak with more experience, my own outcome is far from assured. I will play the game as much as there is to play, and record my findings here. If you want to live, you will do as I instruct. My condolences, TT. And we've got a scene here. Oh, so John did bite the apple. Okay. So this isn't the future anymore. We're back at present time. Okay. Interesting. Oh, there's something under our bed. And it's dimmed outside. Yeah, where have we went? What has happened? Oh. Demons outside the house. Okay, where's the house been teleported to? The void. Jesus. Oh, at least we got the car. At least the cars came with us, lads. Like, that's good. Oh, no. Is it everything around us has been destroyed and we've survived somehow? Jesus Christ. The kernel divides the two halves, go their separate ways, leaving behind the sprite portion. Okay. Boy. Oh. What is left of the sprite undergoes a mysterious transformation. For a moment you thought you heard something say, boy, as if whispered in the periphery of your awareness. Peripheral of your awareness. It was probably just your imagination, though. You there, boy. Click this. To walk around, use the mouse arrow keys or WASD keys. Click on the various objects to open command menus for them. Outstanding Flash Programming by Alex Ganko. Oh! Holy shit, we can control them. This is badass. What's that? It looks different now. After you bit the apple, your whole house seemed to be transported somewhere. Then the apple disappeared, and the kernel sprite underwent a transformation. Aside from the change in appearance, the transformation doesn't seem to have any relevant ramifications. Okay, okay. You there, boy. What? Boy, listen to me, boy. His name is John, you nincompoop. The ghost clown. The ghost clown, do something with it. The ghost clown is called the kernel sprite, or rather just a sprite now, I suppose. You can't do something with it at the moment. The only thing you can theoretically do with it is a tier 2 prototype it, assuming that's still possible. Boy, who is John? Do as I say. What would you like, boy who is John, to do? Obey my command, John boy. As those commands would be... Oh, I would like the boy to interact with his environments in a constructive manner. Maybe you should be a little more specific. Tier prototype the sprite, or the thing you said, do it. You're not the one who's supposed to prototype it. The Spurb server user is supposed to do that. Have the boy assess his current situation. I'm afraid I can't have the boy do that. Tell him to do it yourself. True. Very well. Okay. Oh, so we can continue now. Is there anything else to do here? The large platform. Good grief. What is it, boy? The alchemitor created the apple, or the tree that spouted it, rather, right on time to save you from destruction. You're not sure if you can say the same for your neighborhood, though. You wonder what happened to your dad. Large platform. Okay, so that's that. Anything else? Boy, open this door and walk through it. The instructions does not do anything at the moment. Alright, okay. Boy, open this door and walk through it. In a second. Examine the strange blue vase. It is the piece of the crux sticks you carved of the totem leaf. When it contours were scanned, the alchemitor were able to produce that tree. How odd. True, how odd. Very true. Let's see, is there anything else that we can do here? Just before we leave, this large platform, how odd. And then this isn't... What's that? It looks different now. Alright, okay. Boy, open this door. Okay. The ghost clown, do something with it. The ghost clown is called the kernel sprite. Alright, okay, so it's just that again. I detest this! The Harlequin painting? You have the sentiment in common with John then, I suppose. That man with the humorous spectacles. Admire him. Oh, Michael Cera, your warm smile is a shining beacon in these dark times. True. True. What is down here? Proceed, boy. I am not fond of that smug fellow. The man, the myth, the legend. What do you have up your sleeve there, Anderson? Look at your poker face. He's not telling a soul. Go in there. Ah, this is the bathroom. And it's still fucked up. Nice. Your plumbing appears faulty. Man, Rose did such a piss poor job of fixing the bathroom. I would almost certainly be mistaken to try to use that toilet. You guess you could just go pee over on the edge of the cliff. True. But what if you need to poo, bro? What if you need to poo? Is that a Wii remote? I just realised that. Is that meant to be a Wii remote? Your plumbing appears to be faulty. Can I do anything else in here? Can I do it with a rug? No, no. Right, off we go. Leave at once. Open this. Your dad's room is still locked. Okay. Nope. Right, let's go back. That's where we came from? Boy, go in there. Oh, this is our room. Okay. Oh, Pester's still going. Okay. Go out that door. No, we don't want to go out yet. Inspect the ghastly man and his boy. Fred Savage has a punchable face. Your ass, more like a talented young actor's face who you would want to hang with if you got the chance. And also, if he was not a fully grown man now. Anyway, the thought of monsters lurking in your house scares the shit out of you, which is why this movie's so awesome. But the fact that those monsters could also be your best friend is what makes it doubly awesome. Oh, there are monsters in the house, so kind of worried there was something under our bed. I don't remember this ink stuff being there. Examine this unpleasant fluid, yeah. What is this stuff? I wonder that myself. Observe this box. The bunny is not in the box. I said the bunny is not in the box. Why couldn't the bunny be in the box? Why couldn't the bunny be in the box? Marvel at this adventure in outer space. The movie is okay. This movie is really bad. Not even you can defend it. You've been meaning to take this poster down, actually. God damn, okay. Armed foes of the deceased. More people say the second one was not as great as the first, but you feel just the opposite. It was really good and sort of gross how they hosed each other down with slime that made people angry. TG refers to the film as Nasty Manbro Bukkake Theatre, whatever the hell that means. Yeah, that's a bit wild, isn't it? This door, explain this! Rose sure did do a number on your house, but you guess she did manage to save your life. You guess. True, to be fair, true. Is that John Cusack? Yeah, you guess so. Yeah, you guess so, but damn, that door be covering up your man cage. Something serious. That ain't cool. That ain't cool at all, bro. Acquire the small Persian rug. That's a towel, dumbass. It was probably come in handy for cleaning up this weird mess in your room. Not that it's a huge priority, though. True. The funny man text. You should ignore it. Just looking at the cover cracks you up. What a great book. Harry Anderson is your hero. And Mike Cavanagh's glowing treatment of the man does him every bit of justice. You'll have to give this another read soon. God damn, bro. John is a nerd. This huge sewing machine. Of what use is it? The punch cards seem to contain the instructions for carving a totem of a certain shape. You guess maybe other punch cards will produce different shapes? It bears further exploration. True. Right, let's go and look at Pester Chum, because that seems to be important. Hello, Pester. Investigate this device. TT John, are you there? It seems you're still connected to the internet. Rose is trying to get in touch with you. You will reply in a moment once you have fully assessed your situation. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Oh. Could you please turn the controls over to a more competent user? Bro, what the fuck? That's savage. Savage, by the way. Right, I guess we're going to go downstairs. Do-do-do-do-do-do. No, keep moving. Believe me, you have no intention of turning your head to observe this dreadful thing. What if I do, though? What if I do, though? Why does a small man stand here? This Harlequin is already ready to serve you with the illumination, whether you're reading a book or just enjoying a nice pipe. How nice. What is that meaning of this rubbish? Okay, even you have to admit, this one is pretty funny. Tier prototype the sprite or the thing you said. Do it. You are not the one who is supposed to prototype it. The Spurb server user is the one supposed to do that. Okay. Use this to reseal that opening there. If only putting the lid back on the crucifix would undo all it's done. Alas, Pandora's tube has been opened. True, by the way. Topple this urn immediately. No, don't topple the urn. This would be disrespectful to your nana, and you just won't do it. Or not intentionally, at least. You consider that it is fortunate she is no longer around to witness his sorrow. On the other hand, you would probably benefit from her elderly wisdom. Now, true, she might know exactly what's going on. She'd be like, this fucking happened to me 7 years ago, you know? Stole lump of soot for future use, boy. The stuff is really dirty. You don't want to. Besides, you have it on good authority that the significant portion of it is comprised of asbestos. Oh, yeah, don't fucking touch that, John. Actually, incredibly sophisticated. Also, you almost spelled salad in there. Oh. Destroy these diminutive soldiers. It hardly seems worth it to go to the bother. You doubt you could get much from them. A garage sale even. Maybe a grumpy palm of pennies and a kick in the nuts for the whole lot of them. True, I don't think you're going to get much from them, but I fuck with them. I like the Harlequins. Here, boy. In here. Yeah, the last place I want to go is the kitchen, because I think our dad's in the kitchen. This is a mess, boy. You're so glad your dad wasn't watching when you did this. He never would have let you hear the end of it. True. Inspect the merry band of performers. Cirque de Soleil once filled a restraining order against your father. You were never so embarrassed in your life. What did your dad do, bro? Operate this instrument. Showtime. You play your favorite haunting rifle. Okay. Disguised. Disregard this nonsense, sorry. Your dad uses this stuff sometimes to dazzle you with his silly vaudevillian escapades. Really, you couldn't roll your eyes hard enough for its corny act. Read unpleasant literature. The Serious Jester. Ooh. Serious Jester magazine. For those for whom clowning around is serious business. Interesting. There's more of this gunk. You there, boy. What? Consume nut. You would, but you're not sure if its dark realm has any hospitals. Oh yeah, we're allergic to nuts, true. Boy, listen to me. His name is John, you nincompoop. Disregard this nonsense. Look here. The void. Interesting. It's dark out there. Can't see anything for miles. Open his iron vault, boy. You don't know the combination. Seek the riches he guards below. This one offers a friendly wave, but yeah, this is really just another stupid piece of shit. Bro does not respect our dad's shit, man. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, that got loud. Right, return to the large room. This way through the doors like you see in the cowboy saloon. True. Right, where's our dad? Plunder chest. Would you like to play a game? Would you like to play a game? Sniff vegetable. Doesn't smell like anything. This book is too big for a young, stupid boy. Is your favourite book almost as favourite as Wise Guy? They are both favoritist of all time. Valid, John, I respect it. What is this? Sample powdered uncooked dessert. Back, ye miserable wench. Stay thy cocky airborne particles of temptation. True, John. Examine the artwork. Oh, this is nice. Your dad was so proud when you drew this. He hung it up immediately, and it stayed there ever since. That was 1 week ago. Alright, I thought maybe I drew it when he was a kid, the way they were talking there. Open his door now. Oh. This is not the time for laundry. Open these and rifle through them. You don't give a shit about what's in there. Probably nothing you'd be inclined to use now anyway. What's that? It looks different now. After you bit that apple. Alright, okay, no, wait. I want to look at the door. Exit, boy. Exit. Boy, who is John? Do as I say. Ponder Lawn. Your childhood nemesis, the spring-mounted pogo ride, sadly was not swallowed by the void. It will have to wait another day for its comeuppance. Oh no, the swings though. The swings. Boy, engage this mangled trapeze display. Looks like your swing set is toast. You relive fond memories. You relive fond memories in the moment of sorrow. What a shame, John. What a shame. Anything over here? Ooh. Claim the dangling tree bauble. The trick handcuffs are still there, thank God. And no, you are not about to try to claim them just now. I wonder if we can get them once we become a Spurbit admin. I wonder. Oh, the electricity is broke. Admire the wall-mounted gadget. Then how do we have electricity? Through some mysterious force, your house still seems to be powered, even though the wires are severed. Quite bizarre. That's what I'm wondering as well, John. And that's a good point to put out. I wonder if that will actually get explained then. Interesting. Where are we meant to go? Oh, so we can just look around. Boy, quit all this scurrying around. So that's what we're meant to do, I think. For the last time, this boy's name is John. Fine, John. Return to your quarters. You go back up to your bedroom, tiptoeing around this weird petroleum-based sludge. Now, John, respond to your friend unit. Okay, let's see what's happening on Pester. TT, John, are you there? It's now idle. EB, hey, yeah, I'm here. And not dead, I think. TT, I know. I've been watching you scramble through the house like a lunatic. You should have answered me sooner. EB, oh man, sorry. I was looking around for my dad and I can't find him anywhere. Have you seen him? TT, no. I'm sure he'll turn up. We have more important things to address right now. EB, yeah, like where am I? TT, I don't know either. I don't know that either, but I've determined your neighborhood was destroyed by the meteor. Wherever you were transported, it saved you from the impact. I've been reading reports in the news over the last few days. There have been many smaller meteor collisions with people's homes around the world, and they seem to be getting bigger. Yours was the biggest they've identified so far. EB, wow, okay. So then, I guess if this is all the game's doing, then the point is for us to save the world? TT, perhaps. EB, then we'd better get moving to figure this out. Or then we better get moving and figure this game out. TT, yes, but wait. We should retrieve your PDA yet again. It will help keep tabs on each other while you're investigating. I think I can get you closer to it if I can replenish our grit supply somewhat. There may be a way to recycle some that we already used. EB, okay. TT, I'll meet you out in the balcony. EB, wait, Rose, one thing. TT, what? EB, you never even wished me a happy birthday. Hello? To be fair, it is his birthday, lads. It is his birthday, you know? I understand, John, bro. You gotta get a happy birthday over. You gotta get a happy birthday over. TT, I was working on something to send you, but I was running late with it. I didn't want you to think I believed meager well wishes alone would suffice for this occasion. That said, happy birthday, John. EB. Oh, jeez, this is silly. Anyway, thanks. First, take the fabric item on the floor there. That's take the towel, right? Okay. So we'll take the towel. The towel? Why? Oh well, you're the boss. You catalog the towel. What now? Do as the purple text says. To the balcony. Okay. Do as the purple text says and go to the balcony. Oh yeah, I forgot our chest is up there. Whoopsie. John makes his way to the balcony per your awkwardly worded request. Wait. Take that. The blue wobbly thing. You whimsically decide to catalog the totem, which was used to create the apple tree earlier. John, recycle the grist as was dictated by your cohort. What? John cannot do anything with the grist as at this moment. That is up to the spurb player. I see. Okay. Yes, that will suffice. Rose deletes the perfectly generic object. 6 units of build grist are restored to your crit cache. Okay, that's good to know. Rose expands the grit to drag a new plank from the balcony in the direction of the PDA. Oh yeah, the PDA survived and it's just over there. Okay. John run across precarious platform swiftly. Okay. John isn't sure about that. It's a long way down. Boy, I said make haste on that narrow catwalk. John is very nervous about that idea, and the stringent tone of your commands is starting to make him a little upset. Oh, John, I'm sorry, John. Please forgive me. Fine. Proceed as your level of comfort dictates. Okay. What? Well, why did we need to do that? Why couldn't she just move the PDA over to us on the balcony? Weird. I feel that's like that was probably possible, but obviously the people playing at the time didn't think of that. You cautiously walk within range of the PDA. Rose retrieves it. Now, take it. Oh, maybe we were out of range, actually. It says that we weren't within range, and we weren't within range to get it originally in Act 1, right? So actually, that makes sense, I think. That does make sense, to be fair. Now, take it. Okay. Oh, we fucking threw something into the void. You grab the PDA, launching one of the Harlequin figures into the night. You can kiss that one goodbye. Bye. Bye-bye. Serious business. Just one equals forward command will suffice. Thanks. It looks like you're not the only one trying to locate your father after the disaster. Thank you all. Report most hats removed from danger. Ties next. Fedora Freak, you are in our thoughts, along with Pipe Fan and his invaluable collection of pipes. I'm guessing, yeah, Pipe Fan is our dad, isn't it? Interesting. Status of health / wardrobe. Neighbouring house stuck by flaming projectiles and light fire hazard. Evacuating house of all expensive garments. Submitting inquiry of concern over cataclysmic event. Pipe Fan, please reply. These boring men are uninteresting. Fair enough. Oh, well, we can open up Pester chat, I guess. Let's see what's happening on the Pester log. Whamp. I like this little whamp. It's cute. TT, John, are you okay? You seem a little bit tentative. You seem a bit tentative. EB, I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I feel compelled to do those weird things I don't really want to do by some kind of voice that I can't really even hear. I don't know. It's hard to explain. TT, perhaps this earlier symptoms of an anxiety disorder like post-traumatic stress? EB, yeah, maybe. Who knows? TT, well, if you can pull yourself together, there are a few more things we should try. TT, like prototyping the kernel sprite again, if possible. We should hurry. My laptop battery won't last forever. EB, okay, I'll go back inside. No, don't do that. Hop off this ledge onto the car. No, I don't think he's going to do that, bro. What? No, that sounds incredibly dangerous. Move forward, move forward, move forward, move forward, move forward. Now you're just being a pest. Which turnip truck did you just tumble out of anyway? Who are you? Years in the future, but not many. Oh, years in the future, but not many. At an unsealed tunnel welcomes hot desert air into its stagnant depths. And they climb down. The sand on his feet, nice. Oh, he can see John. Interesting. Boy, you there, boy. Oh, it's him. It's our mysterious friend. It's from the future. Okay, so there's time travel. Okay. Interesting. So that's who's talking to John. Interesting. Spurb Beta. An examination of the basics. Upon connecting with the client user, you, the server user, will be met with a control panel allowing you to manipulate your co-player's environment. You will find that you are allowed to deploy 4 items at no expense. 3 of these are rather large machines, and 1 is a punch card. It's quite possible that you have already deployed some of these items before reading this. If this is the case, and you have activated the machine called the Crux Thunder, such as it's displaying a countdown, you must proceed to section A100 of this walkthrough immediately. The life of the client user depends on it, and if your co-player has activated this device in your environment too, then yours does as well. But if not, please refrain from doing anything with the Crux Thunder aside from merely deploying it. This will buy us some time to think things through properly and to go over the basics of the game before you find your soft, easily punctured head in the jaws of the lion. As mentioned, there are 4 items to consider, each playing a role in a process which appears to have a singular purpose: to manufacture objects out of thin air. The designers of the game, judging by the language used, regard this process as a sort of alchemy. This may allude to complexities in the production process yet to present themselves, but for now, the variety of objects you are able to create remains quite limited. The items in question are the Crux Thunder, again, tread lightly with this one, the totem lathe, the alchemiter, and the pre-punched card. I will describe how these devices work in conjunction with each other, and I will use the analog of having a key made at a hardware store to help you understand. First, deploy all these objects in convenient proximity to each other. Be sure not to block any doors or pathways with them. You can always revise the dimensions of rooms to make space for them, but I'd advise against this, or even experimenting with the function. Doing so comes at an expense of bilgrist, a commodity which appears to be at premium at the onset, and one you'd be best advised to save for later. There's a lot of reading on this page, but this is good. This is like our wee info dump, and I like how it's done. Our info dump is done in a walkthrough of the Spurbs beta, which is kind of cute. I do like that. To be honest with you. And I realised, so this is A0000. So A100 is actually page 1, not page 100. Which, you know, fair enough. And I like how this has actually got like a full... Oh, no, it's just the Immersive Sims page. Okay. That's fun, though. Winnie the Poop 2. Chaos Demon. Sanctuary Remix and Tentacle Therapist. Oh, right, okay, so that's us. And that was on the 13th. So I wonder, so this is people that have talked about Spurbs Beta and they've all done an FAQ or walkthrough. But I'm going to guess these people are long gone or in a very similar situation to John. But I feel most people haven't got as far as John. I feel we're quite rare on people finding it. But it seems everyone that plays it. So if you play the Spurb Beta, just let's take like a little second to kind of think this through. So if you play the Spurbs Beta, you basically hasten the end of the world, and the amount of destruction done to the world is determined by how many people have played the Spurb Beta before you. So because John is the most recent person to play the beta, that means the most amount of damage has been done to the area surrounding John's house. GG did mention there was a noise, an explosion or something like that outside their house. So I'm going to guess they were fine, but their area has been slightly destroyed by someone who was playing the Spurb Beta. And then our other mate, the cool guy, I've completely forgot his tag. He is too cool to play Spurbs, so we're fine. But he has 2 copies, so that's 2 potential other people that could end up in this situation. Anyway, let's kind of continue on with the synopsis of the different items. Right, so there's the Crux Trunder. Removing the lid signals the moment your life becomes a great whirling batshit pandemonium, somewhat resembling the chaos of an especially authentic wedding. Or ethnic wedding, sorry. Somewhere a sound uncle deliberately shatters china on the floor, muddy livestock is decorated and then lost track of. The question, who is mule? Whose mule is that, sorry? At times can be heard over the din. This is now your reality. But aside from that, it marks the beginning of the process I am about to describe. The countdown begins. Yes, also an entirety called an entity called the kernel sprite is released, but neither of these things are at all that relevant to this process, to my knowledge. More of these things later. What is relevant is the unlidded Crux Thunder ability to dispense crucite dowels. Sorry, it will dispense at least once. It would dispense at least one, though I suspect it is capable of producing more given parameters I'm not yet familiar with. In my key making analogy, these dowels represent the uncarved pieces of metal which the hardware store employees retrieve from a drawer or a rack and set about carving into the key. The two following items are needed to do said carving. The pre-punch card. It is a simple Sylladex card containing an item. There is evidence to suggest that the specific item it contains is variable for session to session. The card I deployed contained a blue apple. Yours may be different. It shouldn't matter, hopefully. Additionally, the card as you may guess is punched like one used at an antique computing system. The pattern of holes comprise data, which I believe corresponds to the instructions for creating the item the card contains. That is, the pre-punch card suggests there is a way to punch an unpunched card, possibly imprinting it with the data for the item it contains, though no mechanism for this has presented itself yet. But the data on the card cannot be used to create the item directly. There is a middleman. The middleman is the totem lave. This is essentially the key carving machine. It will carve into your crucifix dowel a pattern of grooves and contours, the sort which makes a key unique. The instructions for the pattern are supplied by the punch card, which is inserted into the lathe pre-activation to configure its chisels. Once the dowel is carved, you have the totem serving as your key, which can then be used to unlock the card item through the alchemy-meter. But at this point, I will divulge from my key-making analogy and switch to a barcode analogy, which is not a terribly strenuous leap to make, since the concepts of a key and a barcode are essentially the same, one being a unique pattern of grooves, the other of varying black lines. Aye, but one of them is digital, and one of them's fucking physical, isn't it? So it's kind of a bit different. But you've got to be the smart one. I understand, TT. It's your whole shtick. I'll let you have it. I'm just pointing it out. If you place a crucifix dowel, carved or uncarved, on the alchemy-meter's small pedestal, its robotic arm will scan the contours with the laser, hence the barcode analogy. Okay, fair enough. Good analogy. I respect it. Never mind, ignore me. This is the machine's way of reading the data originally imprinted from the card and transforming that data into a physical object, though typically this is not done without expense. I believe an uncarved dowel results in a creation of a perfectly generic object, which is a seemingly useless green cube. It costs 2 units of build grist to make, and I do not advise you to waste resources on it. There appears to be many other varieties of grist, ostensibly used in combination to create different sorts of items, which possibly offers some insight into the game's use of the term alchemy. But quite conveniently, there is an exception to this. Creating the items on the pre-punch card costs nothing. This is good because creating this item turns out to be essential. Now that you know this, you can in your own time begin the process. Once you initiate it, naturally, there is no going back, so best to be prepared. But you probably shouldn't drag your feet too long. As I mentioned earlier, this is your only means of escape. When you're ready, be prepared to follow the steps in the next section swiftly. So your crucifix is ticking. Do this to live. Okay. Oh, we're back to Rose. Oh my god, the meteors are falling fast. Oh my god, she just looks pissed off. In the distant, meteors fall with great frequency. The fire in the forest burns so hot, not even the rain is putting it out. Jesus. And she looks just, Rose just looks pissed off by this. Like, fucking John, by the way. Fucking dick. Can't believe you do this, John. What you are about? What you are about? Right, let's check our battery status of our laptop. It is quickly dying, which is a bit of a shame. Your laptop battery is alright for now, but it won't be for long. If the power in the house doesn't come back on, you can think of the last resort, the small battery generator stored behind the mausoleum. Prototype sprite with Betty Crocker box. What? Prototype sprite with Betty Crocker box. What are we doing? EB, what? Oh man, you're going to use that? That sucks. What a stupid idea. TT, we have to hurry along. I'm running low on battery power. EB, but the cake mix. Oh, that's so dumb. TT, I doubt it matters. We might as well just use any old crap lying around. EB, fine. I guess. Oh, nope. The fucking sprite doesn't want that. The sprite is playing hard to get. You guess that's what you get for originally prototyping it with something that oh my god, engenders mischief and prankertism. I think that's fucking made up, by the way. I respect it. That's a good word. Prankertism. I like that. Instead of pragmatism, it's prankertism. I like that. Do the potted vegetable instead. It looks delicious. Alright, okay, fair enough. Pipe down, you. This is Rose's decision, not yours. Prototype sprite with Sathacree text. There we go. This is more like it. John is happy about this. Oh yes, sweet. Now we're talking. TT, see if you can distract it. I'll try to sneak up on it. John flail about in a distracting manner. Oh my god, he's tweaking. He's tweaking. That's what I'm expecting him to be making. God knows though. The sprite finds the distracting manner in which you flail about to be rather distracting. Good. The pesky sprite eludes you again. Not even the great Colonel himself can outfox it. It narrowly misses with your attempt to create the Colonel sprite. You drop the massive tome. The entire house rattles under the astonishing girth of the book. He fucking zooms. I respect it, bro. Oh. In the other room, Nana the Ashes dump into the sprite, which caught unaware by the dowsing. Inspect Hag Ash incident. Where did the sprite go? You find the secret urn toppled again. This time, you're quite sure it wasn't your fault. The sprite is nowhere to be found. Remove Crux Thunder from doorway. Oh my god, it costs 100 to move it. Jesus Christ. EB, oh man, where'd it go? TT, I can't find it anywhere in the house. No time to worry about it. The next thing we should do is get your server copy of the game from the car. You need to connect to my client so I can repeat your steps and presumably join you, wherever you are. We should do this quickly before my house burns down. EB, what? There's a fire? TT, there will be soon. EB, oh jeez, Rose, I don't know. Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Rick. So move this thing already. TT, it looks like it requires a lot of grist to move. I don't have enough to relocate the door either. How much do you have? TT, 0. Oh. EB replies, I thought about jumping to the car from the ledge earlier, but that sounds really dangerous. It does sound really dangerous, bro. But are you ready for it? Are you ready for it, brother? I hope so. TT, I have a better idea. Meet me upstairs. Do again as purple words say. Wait, where did that voice come from? Do again as purple words say. Oh, because it's not the sprite that's saying it. We can just hear it in our head. Right, okay. You're about to head upstairs, but you thought you heard something behind you. It was a faint, but you could almost swear it was small, light-hearted chuckle along the lines of a sprited ho 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 ho. Oh no. Ignore this woman's antics. What? Oh my god, what? It's got arms as well. Oh no, bro. You're not sure it's your fucking granny's ashes combined with a sprite combined with a harlequin. Okay, this is getting a bit convoluted, but I respect it. You're not sure you even saw a woman, let alone any of her hysterical antics, but whatever it is you might have caught a glimpse of, it sure gave you the willies. You head upstairs on your way to the balcony. Your PDA is acting up again. Indulge the device, but be curt with it. Okay. Oh, it's TG. Hello. TG. Hey, bro. Check out. I'm working on some new rhymes. E.g., Dude, I don't have time for your nerdy raps. TG, come on, this time, this is hells of L. Just listen, EB. It sounds like you don't even believe me that I'm about to get blown up, but I really was. But now I'm in some weird dimension that Spurb sent me to or something. And now, on top of that, I think I'm being haunted by my dead grandma. TG, huh? For real? EB, yeah, it's true, but I'll talk to you later about it. TG, I think you could drop some thick rhymes about all this. EB, man, see, I just don't think all this rapping stuff is really as cool as you think it is. TG, no, this will be dope. Check it out. EV, no, I have to go. Bye. TG, wait. Armageddon's getting waged on us, but am I getting armed and dangerous, sending men in space for saving us? See which player's more courageous, Ben or Bruce, dude. Oh my god, this is fucking horrible. This is actually disgusting. I'm probably also like butchering it as well, but this is disgusting. Ben or Bruce, dude, reach a truce, but they're blowcharts. Blowchutes? But they blowchutes to use end up. So I'm not even. Oh my god, this is horrific. This is disgusting. Afflix, Sapphics, I mean, Sapphics would have to suffice. Oh, fuck it. Nah, bro, I'm not doing this, bro. This is horrible. This is horrible. Bruce's life off of that crucifix. Nuff at this fucking saver fuss. Bars! Nah. Restrained his ass per McLean Reduct, which Buscemi remained dermangerous. What the? Derangerous. When our plan gone astray pays off, I wasted crate Ross? I don't think that's a word, is that? That's not a word, right? Bro, this is horrific. I don't know, Morgan Freeman or something being the president, it'll be called Obama made it so that no one gives a shit about a black president in a movie anymore. Bro, I don't think it was a big deal that the black president in the movie, bro. I think it's just cool that there's presidents in movies. But alright, so you have something to rap about besides all your dumb shit movies. You know what, TG? That's enough. That's enough. And I butchered that horrifically, so I think I'm going to end it here, gamers. We'll pick up with this again, maybe on Sunday. And we'll maybe get it uploaded on Sunday. I don't really know. Maybe Monday. We'll need to wait and see. But I'm having fun with Homestuck, man. I'm having fun with Homestuck a lot. I'm actually shocked that we finished Act 1 so quickly. And Act 2 is fast. There's a lot happening in Act 2. I'm really excited to kind of see where it goes. I want to see what happens when we get Rose into this weird dimension. I want to know what those like eyes that we've seen everywhere was. Like saying that I know there's trolls. I wonder if that was the trolls. I wonder where her dad went. A lot of questions, you know. I want to know what's going on with the sprite, like our granny sprite. What's going on there? I wonder if TG is going to end up joining us in the Spurt beta. You know, they could. They definitely could. But we just need to wait and see. And I want to find out what happened to GG as well. A lot of questions, not many answers yet. But I'm enjoying it, man. Oh, and then the guy in the future. What's that about? Who is that? I'm guessing someone we don't know because they're talking so strange, you know? But anyway, gamers, as always, thanks for vibing. I'm sorry for the fucking butchering of this fucking rap, but I cannot rap to save myself, and this shit was ass. Anyway, gamers, I'll see you around. Bye-bye.